Hey guys, so my Wi-Fi doesn't reach my entire house, but I also can't wire my entire house with Ethernet cables. So I've actually gone out and got a mesh Wi-Fi system, the TP-Link Deco M4, and in this video I'm just going to go through the setup process. So follow along and thanks for tuning in. So I'm just going to unbox the router. I got the bundle with 3 units. I won't bore you too much with the specs, but it's a budget mesh system. It costs 170 Canadian or 130 US dollars. It promises to cover a 5,500 square foot home, and it supports Ethernet backhaul, so you can wire all 3 units together if you choose to do so for optimal performance. I'm only going to be wiring the first unit, which you have to do, and the other 2 will be fully wireless. This system supports wireless AC, also known as Wi-Fi 5, and MU-MIMO, so it'll be able to support many devices at once. The first step is to download the Deco app from the App Store. So I currently have a 2-in-1 modem and router for my ISP. I'm going to have to change it to bridge mode in the wireless settings, which you'll typically find by typing in 192.168.0.1 in your browser, but it may differ. Next, you'll want to make sure that your modem or router is turned off. I'm also going to disconnect all my Ethernet cables since I'm going to connect them to a switch, which will connect to the Deco. Plug the Ethernet cord that came with the Deco between the modem you have and the Deco. Now plug the modem and the Deco to the power outlet. It might take a few minutes for your modem to turn back on. Once it's ready, go back to the Deco app to continue the setup process. Since we've already done a bunch of the steps, you can keep hitting next. Once it says connect to the Deco's Wi-Fi, you'll need to go into the Wi-Fi settings on your phone and connect to the network that'll be called Deco and then a chain of numbers. Once you've done that, come back to the app and hit I have connected and continue through the setup process. Just keep hitting next and eventually you'll hit the screen where you can choose your network name and password. Now place the other 2 units throughout your house, preferably in a triangle pattern, and plug them into the wall outlet. Now to connect your other 2 units, go back to the app and hit the plus button in the top right and continue the same setup process. The question is, how are the results? So my coverage has greatly improved. Previously in my basement, my connection was negative 65 decibels and it was only achieving 10 megabits per second. Now I'm achieving at least negative 40 decibels and 200 megabits per second everywhere in my house. For reference, I have a 500 megabits per second connection. So next to my main unit, I have full speed, and next to my secondary units, I'm getting about half the speed, which I'm still pleased with. Obviously, if you spend a little more for a less budget-friendly unit, it'll perform better, but for the price, I'm super happy. Overall, it's a mission success. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this helped you. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. Thanks.